both of these characters are massive degenerates.
Definitely are. Things like with Raphael, he has the quick parade, which is an incredibly annoying parry, which he can kind of use as like a pseudo frame trap at negative frames, after like a 2K or something. If you think the opponent's going to try to turn back immediately, you hit that quick parade, and it's like, yes, very fun and engaging. And
Not to mention, you only get rewarded if you guess correctly about one of the options.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then you have Zas, obviously being a very, very strong kicker, has amazing horizontal control, huge burst damage when he starts building up those curses like he is right now. And this is potentially a huge damage combo.
He's already got 3, or is that 2?
He's got 2 on him right now. He's the ability to make his 4-6 be safe, or the ability, he dropped the combo, he was dead.
Yeah, you're definitely going to see, one thing that I definitely noticed from SpectreChild a lot is that a lot of what you end up seeing is a lot of sidestep into bleed. To get, I believe that's plus 12 on block.
Yeah, into stance. Like it's very, very powerful.
One thing that's okay, I understand now. So he ended up dropping the punish for like a pseudo taunt cancel kind of thing, so he could get more information about what Raphael was going to do in this round, and it ended up working out, right? Because he was able to bait the GI.
Yeah, he's going to have that information for later on when he needs it more often. Went for the 6K fake combo.
I like how we've seen Feremuntrus now get 2 combos, drop both of them, and they still did about 50% of the health bar.
Yeah. Yeah, Zas
Hashtag Zas thing.
Yeah, just buff Zas.
Yeah.
Very nice. Gets him with the challenge. Big plus frames. Raphael, you have to know when to take your turn against him. And, that's not when you take your turn against Zas, I guess.
So, really the only thing that I would say... I mean, both of these characters are incredibly powerful, but for very different reasons, right? Because I wouldn't necessarily say that Raphael has the same horizontal control, nor does he have anywhere near the same level of ring outs. Zas, on the other hand, doesn't, obviously doesn't have the speed, well, I guess you do have the ability to cancel reversal edge now, technically, right? Because
he does. If you have a curse on it, he can cancel it into a kill if you're not blocking.
I don't think Zas Soul Charge is as powerful as Rat's Soul Charge, though.
It's not, but it's still a pretty decent Soul Charge.
Yeah.
He has things like his 1A, 1AB. He has like the big suck with the vortex that he gets, which is going to be really, really annoying.
I would imagine that Feremuntrus is going to be happy with a stage like this. Plenty more ring out opportunities.
I'm kind of trying to sidestep, but he pressed a button and gets counter hit retract by the 4-6B.
More often than not, when you get into a situation like this against Raphael, it's totally comfortable. Oh, okay, so 4-6B to get away from the majority of the options that Raphael has in that situation. It's going to be too fast for the kick to beat out. There's no way that Zas reversal edge is going to be fast enough to beat basically anything that the Raphael player does. The only time that you're truly worried about that prep mix-up situation is when the low kick will kill, right? And that's essentially what happened there.
Yeah, gets it with the Shadow Evade B break attack, and going to have him at the wall pressure again. The one thing about Raph is his wall combos do a large amount of damage.
Yeah, I'm also noticing Feremuntrus seeming pretty desperate when it comes to dealing with Raphael in his face. Now, I'm not saying I'm confused. I understand feeling panicky in that situation, but it's definitely an easy way to make a Raphael player win in the way that we're seeing now.
Exactly. Gets the sidestep on the bleed, but even he thought he didn't sidestep it.
All right, 2 bars to 2 bars. It looks like we're getting 1 bar to 1 bar at this point.
Powered up.
Yeah,
gets him with the jump and able to take it with the perfect. SpectreChild is like...
Yeah, that totally makes sense, right? Because so Zas activated second, but he also doesn't have an I-10, so he has to come up with a way to actually match Raphael in terms of speed when he's right next to him. So really the only option that he would have is like a 2-way in that situation, right?
Yeah, he could have done that. He could have tried to do like a big disrespect with like a 4-6B since it does tech crouch pretty early. But that was a great call.
That would have been a read and a half, yeah.
I mean, is a 4-6B from Zas a big read and a half?
I don't think he had curses, did he?
He did not.
So, that's minus, like 16, 14?
16.
Yeah, so I actually don't know what Raphael does for an I-16 punish. Other than what Raphael and Amy players always do for all their punishes, which is 6BBD.
Just always go for I-10 punish.
Yeah. I really don't like the idea of this reversal edge. Again, Zasa's reversal edge, ridiculously slow. Yeah, and you kind of have to just get up and block that. There's no reason why Raphael players are not going to do that.
Yeah, 3B on block is a real mix-up on block, because he does have options like Quick Parade that he can go into and make it like an actual 50-50 on block.
Unless you're playing Amy.
Unless you're playing Amy. Quote-unquote, unless you're playing Amy.
Yeah, and then you can just sidestep mid-parry and beat like 90% of the options, and it's awesome.
Ooh, nice, gets the ring out again, and SpectreChild looking very dominant. You know, he's throwing away that first game to get all the information, Jay. He's looking like it'd be a very good strategy.
Yeah, it really seems like Feremuntrus is especially having a lot of difficulty trying to understand what to do about Raphael in his phase, which is, you know, again, not the most surprising thing in the world. So, you know, clearly the pressure that Feremuntrus is able to pull out is still successful when he actually has the initiative, but he's just finding it very difficult to actually get the initiative just in general. I definitely think that, kind of like what you were talking about, he needs to rely significantly more on things like your tech crouches and a little faster moves rather than like GIs or reversal edge.
Yeah. And he stopped doing it. Look at this damage. Oh my god, the Gabby trap. That was a drop combo, Jay.
Yeah.
That combo dropped, and that still did like 60%.
Yeah, he didn't get the maximum amount of damage. He got significantly less than the optimal damage that he could have gotten on that combo. Yep. So 2 bars to 2 bars again. Wouldn't have been awesome if Feremuntrus had tried to soul charge at the exact same time again. Ooh, tech rush. There we go. Trying to go for these resets. Okay.
Pop soul charge on his whiff, trying to keep himself as safe as possible, taking his turn back with the whiff punish.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, so you know, Raphael was on damage.
Yeah.
Oh, poking at him.
See, I feel like the second that you saw him go into that parry thing, couldn't